Welcome back to Lancer Weekly. I'm Lily Pica, and I'm here with Terry Donovan, the head coach for the Lancers. So last week, Friday, we lost to Red Wing 24-12. So what are you doing this week in practice to improve your offense?
Well, a lot of it is we kind of made some mistakes that we needed to focus in more us as coaches with them. So one of the things is we picked up our intensity a lot, and that's one of the things we didn't play with as much heart and intensity as we would have liked as a team, and that's something that's been spirited practices here. The last 2 days have been the best practices we've had all year. So I think that's one of the big things, and then kind of honing in on making sure that we're all on the same page, running routes and everything too.
Yep. And so we play Chatfield this coming Friday, and last year we did take a tough loss to them. So how are you now preparing the whole team for this battle?
Well, one of the things, and we did a lot better the other night of tackling, which is something that I think compared to last year, you can see that's coming a long way. I know our guys are working hard on defense to kind of combat what they're going to do. They're going to be a tough task. I think our guys are up for the task and have had a great week of practice so far.
Yeah, and how are you keeping the guys positive after such a loss?
Well, and that's good, and as coaches, we have to do the same. We have to keep ourselves positive, and we kind of had, some good meetings there and talked about that we have to flip the script.
Yep.
We have to get better collectively with our players and coaches to kind of get to where we want to go.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Adam Mahuka. He's the JV coach. So we had a first week shutout by Cal, and now coming back this week and winning 58-0. What did you do to improve in that short week?
To improve, the interesting thing is we had a game on Thursday, we had a varsity game on Friday, then a 3-day weekend. It was the first day of school yesterday. So they really went from playing games to playing a game without a lot of preparation. So that's something that you usually might worry about. But what we talked about after we left the game in Cal, and we talked about leading up to this game, was just honestly intensity. We didn't play with much fire in the first game on either side of the ball. And so as much as, it's hard to expect them to ever maybe react the way you want, you can say all those things, but that was the hope, is to come out with way more intensity and to make a play early, right? Make some plays early and get momentum early, because we never had momentum in the first games in Cal. So we did. We came out and we actually got some big plays early, and it was amazing watching their confidence level skyrocket up that we never had the week before. And it just kind of took off from there. They started off on a hot note, and we as coaches, we prepared them as much as we could in such a short span. It's really the players. They showed up ready to go, and I was really impressed. They did a great job last night.
And how are you preparing them for the varsity level?
All right, so that's the first kind of speech I gave the JV guys before our first game was that. That's kind of the big idea behind, playing JV. That's the goal, is to play on Friday nights. That's why we do all of this. And so preparing them and being in the JV games, and it's constantly reminding them. Some of you don't have to remind them, but getting in, right? Getting reps. It's important. Play with that intensity. Play with the desire that you have that goal of getting onto the field, on Friday nights. And that's really what it is. You can prepare. There's the X's and O's part. When we get them to study and do all that stuff, right? And study the playbooks. But it's getting out there. It's getting reps. It's stepping on the field, right? You might make a bad play here and there. You might not do the right thing here and there. That's fine. That's good. That's part of the learning process. We still do it with the older guys. So for me to prepare them, like I said, coming into every game, wanting to be on the field, wanting to get out there, wanting to get reps and get yourself better, and just stressing the importance of getting to that next level.
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
I'm here with Noah Dirac. He's a senior, and he plays right guard. So how do you keep the O-line positive after having this tough loss last week?
Just trying to keep everybody positive on the O-line. We get together, watch huddle together. We study the plays together. We do everything as a team.
Yeah, and what's your number one goal for the season?
I'd like to be the best O-lineman in Southeast Minnesota this year.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Mace Boyer. He's a wide receiver, and he's a junior. So what's your number one goal for the season?
My number one goal for the season is to have at least 4 more touchdowns.
Yeah, and how did it feel getting your first varsity touchdown this past game?
It was awesome, We were in that switch route. I was wide open. AJ threw a good ball, caught it, started celebrating in the end zone with all my boys.
Yeah, thank you. I'm here with Drew Todd. He's a safety and a wide receiver. So what's your number one goal for the season?
Just be better than last year. We went 5-5, won a playoff game. That was pretty good, but this year we're looking to improve and, do better.
Yeah, and what are you doing personally to improve for next game?
Do my reads on defense, tackle whenever I get the ball. Catch it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Let's go.